at 800-300-1986.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
F&M Co-op Oil is a proud supporter of our community activities. For service for your vehicle, fuel, propane, and premium Cenex lubricants, see the professionals at F&M Co-op Oil. Plus, they're your tire headquarters, from the smallest cars to the biggest tractors. F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34 in Madison.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Badger Oil has been a trusted name in southeastern South Dakota for over 30 years. They specialize in auto repair, mobile and Chevron lubricants, propane tank sales and installation, temporary heat sources for construction and fuel, plus propane, gas, and diesel. Whether you need a tank filled for a backyard grill or for your farm or home, Badger Oil can handle all of your needs. They're family-owned and take pride in their customers. Call Badger Oil today at 983-5412. Badger Oil, proud supporters of area athletics.
Welcome back to Arlington here, our F&M Co-op Oil pregame show on Dakota's Best AM 1390 and online at amazingmadison.com. Madison Lady Bulldogs 0-2 on the season here in Arlington to take on the Arlington Cardinals, who have been able to pick up wins here in a row to kind of get things going in the later stages. They started their season 0-2 as well, losing to Howard and Garrettson to start off their season. Garrettson girls, by the way, they're 5-0. Arlington gave them a run, but lost 60-55. Since then, it's been 3 consecutive wins for Arlington. Victories over Oldham, Ramona, Castlewood, and DeSmet. The latest, that DeSmet game coming up just a few nights ago on the 5th. And a 77-65 win over the DeSmet Bulldogs. That was right here in Arlington last night. So they're a little more fresh on the court here, are the Cardinals, again, having just played last night at 5 games under their belt overall. They're an aggressive team. Expect them to be aggressive defensively on the Bulldogs. I wouldn't be surprised to see a fair amount of full court pressure here, and a pretty intense team. A team that comes out, plays with a lot of intensity, a lot of physicality, and a lot of emotion. That's the kind of basketball that head coach Tara King likes to play. She'll be intense on the sideline, and it kind of feeds into her team as well. So Madison Bulldogs going to have to take care of the basketball and going to have to expect to be physical inside against this Cardinals team. One thing the Cardinals have is athleticism. What they don't have is a lot of height. Madison should have that advantage. The question is, most nights in and out, are the Bulldogs going to be able to take advantage of that height that they've got? Being able to throw 6-footers out there. Audrey Nelson, Zoe Gary, Cheyenne Wallowing Bolt, all at 6 feet tall. Eden Durant, even at 5'10", coming off the bench. She'd qualify as the tallest player by a couple of inches if she was on this Cardinal squad. And again, now for the Bulldogs, it's going to have to be taking advantage of that, taking care of the basketball, and guard play, setting up their post players. Now, even though some of the taller players for Madison, Nelson, and Gary don't necessarily play exclusively kind of post game. That is part of their game, but Bulldogs just have to get into the flow of the offense here. It's something we haven't seen too much of in the first couple of games. We saw it towards the second half there in the entering her, and then we just haven't seen it for almost a month now. So it's going to be interesting to see if Madison comes out, if there's any kind of rust. They certainly can't afford it against the Arlington Cardinals here tonight. They're going to have to come out firing right away. Bulldogs, as we said, then tomorrow they'll be on the road in Del Rapids. Roughly the same start time. We'll expect to start things around 4:30 coming up tomorrow afternoon for you right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Now, the Madison boys are on the road tonight as well. It's one of those rare cases. Madison has done a good job of not scheduling, if possible, these situations where you got the boys and the girls both on the road in the same night. weather kind of forced their hand, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. It's going to happen when you start having to postpone games like this one had been. So the Bulldogs boys are on the road down in T tonight, so we will not have live coverage of that one for you on KJAM tonight. We will have a similar situation coming up next Saturday. Madison boys a week from tomorrow will be in Coleman, part of that DVC Classic, playing in the early afternoon, and we'll have that boys game for you next Saturday. The Madison girls will be in Madison, taking part in the DSU Girls Basketball Classic at the Fieldhouse. And so we won't have coverage of the girls game next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, but we'll have the boys game. So kind of a flip-flop of the situation that we'll have here today. But, of course, we'll have scores, recaps for you, stats all coming up tomorrow morning and online at amazingmadison.com. Madison boys on the road at T tonight, trying to kind of right the ship in their season a little bit as well. It's been not the start that I know Coach Larson and the Madison Bulldog boys had been hoping for out of the season. Yes, they had, particularly in their guard play, a lot of players that hadn't really seen any kind of varsity action, but with what they did have back, I know they were hoping for a lot of success this season. I think that's still a possibility. I mean, the season for the Madison boys is pretty young as well. They played much better against Castlewood in that loss in the Entringer. Certainly the game with Lennox is one they'd like to forget. A 3-1 start to Madison as they try to right the ship against a 2-2 T area team tonight down in T. We are going to take a break here. We've got the national anthem coming up, so we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back, take a look at the starters, and get you to tip off of this one. That's after we take a 3-minute break here on AM 1390 and online at amazingmadison.com.
Who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cunard Williams Insurance in Madison today.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together. A vision to help you every day with your money goals and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Kings Lanes and Schmitty's Bar and Grill of Arlington are proud supporters of Arlington Cardinal Athletics. Take a break at Schmitty's for your favorite basket of foods, from roasted chicken to delicious burgers and much more. Kings Lanes has a full-service pro shop and lanes open for your bowling needs. Discounts are available for bowling outings or for groups or parties. Give them a call at 605-983-5945. Open 7 days a week. Kings Lanes and Schmitty's Bar and Grill on Main Street in Arlington. Proud supporter of Arlington Cardinal Athletics.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Success on the field requires focus, determination, and teamwork. Krug Products wishes good luck to the area players, coaches, and student managers this season. Krug Products has been serving the Madison area since 1947. They have a large inventory of hydraulic hose ends, and adapters. Krug Products also makes custom hoses for LP gas, air conditioning, and power washers. Krug Products, a proud supporter of community activities. Good afternoon. Welcome back here to Arlington High School. Madison Bulldogs girls basketball on AM 1390 KJAM and online at amazingmadison.com. Bulldog girls 0-2, trying to find their first win of the season here on the road in their first contest in about 3 weeks. Let's take a look at your starters. First for the home team, the Arlington Cardinals, starting at a guard is Adeline Stephenson, a 5'7" sophomore, number 3. Also at a guard is Jalissa Stephenson. She's a 5'7" sophomore, number 21. A forward is Tanya Weiss, a 5'7" senior, number 15. And a guard, Jalen Huntemer. She's a 5'7" freshman, number 5 for the Arlington Cardinals. And then Harley Johnson, a 5'7" junior, number 4. For the Madison Bulldogs, starting at the guards, Audrey Nelson, a 6-foot junior, number 3, and Ella Peterines, 5'7" junior, number 4. Forwards for the, and also the guard is Zoe Gary. She's a 6-foot senior, number 33. Forwards, Carly Lurs, 5'8" junior, number 13, and Cheyenne Wallowing Bull, a 6-foot senior, number 43. For the Madison Bulldogs, in their black uniforms with maroon numbers and white trim, Arlington in their home whites, Arlington in black letters across the front in red and black trim. Officials ready to jump this one up here in Arlington. It'll be Audrey Nelson jumping against Adeline Stephenson, and the tip is controlled by the Bulldogs. Nelson has it in the block on the left side. Dribbles out from there, got to the wing, ball knocked away briefly, has it back, throws back, and now it's tipped and taken away. This is Huntemer going up left hand, and the shot no good. But we do have a foul. And that'll send Jace Huntemer, freshman, to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul there, they put it up, is on Ella Peterines. That'll be her team's first. First free throw is up and in. One more free throw up and good. And the first 2 points of the game come to the Arlington Cardinals from the Edward Jones free throw line. Bulldogs facing full court pressure. Lurs will come across the timeline, spins and gets it into the front court and into the hands of Nelson. Nelson left side for Peterines. Peterines on the drive, puts it up off glass. Shot is no good, but we've got a foul. Foul before a shot. And that'll be the Bulldogs ball on the baseline here. Foul's going to be on Huntemer. The freshman will pick up her first personal. Gary to inbound, looks for Nelson in the corner, has it. Audrey now trying to find Gary on the post up. Nice little cut on the back door by Gary. She was being fronted. She just spun and went to the basket. Nelson's able to find her, and Zoe lays it in for 2. And it's a 2-2 ball game here early in this one. On the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard now, a steal by the Bulldogs. Peterines trying to secure it. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Ella. She was battling there with Adeline Stephenson trying to take it away. And it will be Arlington basketball. Johnson brings it up into the front court. On the handoff, Huntemer. Huntemer, the 5'7" freshman guard, wings it high into the left corner for Johnson. Johnson got away with a carry, maybe. Skips it off to the wing right side. Huntemer tries her hand at a 3, and she got it. And now full court pressure off that inbound. Arlington kind of falls back, and bringing this one up will be Peterines. Now one-on-one with Huntemer. Gets around her and gets it into the front court. Still being hounded. Ball nearly taken away from her. She needs help now. Looking for Nelson. Finds her. Nelson goes inside. Intended for Wallowing Bull. Never got to her as Weiss takes it away. Throws it ahead. Johnson stops on Lurs. Backpedals up off the window and puts it in. That's 5. Now in the ball game for Huntemer. And a 7-2 lead for the Cardinals here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Nelson, bounce pass right side, Peterines. Peterines waits with a Wallowing Bull between the circles. Holds. Hands off Gary now, free throw line. Step back and the little fadeaway is no good. And the rebound to the Cardinals. Stephenson coming up with it. Ran into her own teammate. Lost the ball. Still loose on the floor. And picking this one up is going to be Huntemer. Now the shot clock did not reset, so 24 on that. as Arlington wings it across the timeline into the hands of Johnson. She'll step back, wants a three. Off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound pulled in by Weiss. Now on the drive is Stephenson. Stephenson lost it. I think we're going to have a loose ball foul on her. No, they're going to get a jump. Oh, I thought we were going to have a loose ball foul on Jolissa Stephenson. Instead, it's going to be Arlington basketball with a fresh shot clock underneath their own basket. Inbound into the hands of Huntemer. Huntemer. Now a three-point shot up, no good, and air ball out of bounds by Adeline Stephenson. Gives it to the Bulldogs. Arlington shows full court pressure. Now kind of backs off here. It'll be Peter Rines bringing it one-on-one with Huntemer. The freshman trying to poke it away, and she does. Takes it away. Trying to go up with the right hand. Pump fake, spins off window. She'll convert. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Second in a row. And it's 9-2 now. Arlington on top. Peter Rines comes across the timeline. Apartment. That's Nelson. She has it taken away and then commits the foul as Johnson took it away from Audrey. Foul on Audrey Nelson will be her first personal, team second. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout. 5:01 to go first quarter. It's 9-2. Arlington with the lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll pause as well. Back after a 30-second break on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back here to Arlington High School. 5:01 to go, first quarter, 9-2. Madison trailing Arlington on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. So we welcome you back to your MDL broadcast booth. I'm Mac Rose. Arlington with the basketball on the drive following the timeout. Shot a little bit short by Stephenson. Loose ball on the court. Diving forward is Nelson. She can't secure it, and it'll be picked up by the Cardinals. Johnson with it, driving into traffic into four black jerseys, and she'll get a foul. And to the Edward Jones free throw line will go Harley Johnson. Johnson trying to be the first player here other than Huntemer for Arlington to score, and she does. So that makes it 10 for Arlington. 9 of those coming from Jalen Huntemer so far, the freshman. Second free throw is up, and 2 of 2 there from the Edward Jones free throw line. 11-2 is the Arlington lead here, almost halfway through quarter number 1. Nelson sprints it into the front court across the near sideline. Tries to pass out, taken away by Huntemer. Then Nelson pokes it away from behind and secures it here for the Bulldogs. For the moment, now she's got her dribble picked up, needs help. Passes for Peter Rines near the timeline. Peter Rines into the front court, trying to go behind the back. Lost the handle on it. We're going to get a loose ball foul on Huntemer. That'll help the Bulldogs there and stave off a turnover. Be the second foul on Huntemer, the second foul on Arlington overall. She'll check out here as Adeline Stephenson, who briefly came out, is back into the ball game. Isabel Stephenson, 8th grader, in there as well for the Cardinals, who lead it by 9, 11-2 here. Early going. Inbound into the hands of Lurs. Lurs back to Gary. Gary, pass for Peter Rines, nearly taken away. Peter Rines with Johnson on her. Drives around it, trying to go all the way. Throws it up off the window. No good, but a foul. And that will send Ella Peter Rines to the Edward Jones free throw line. Chance for her first points of the ball game. Zoe Gary's 2, the only bucket so far for Madison. First free throw short off the front of the iron. No good. One more coming up here for the Bulldog Junior. Second free throw is up. That one a little higher arc, but misses off the right side. No good. And an 0-2 opportunity there for the Bulldogs. Drive now by Johnson. Throws it up. Got it partially blocked away by Peter Rines. And the ball picked up by Gary. She'll bring it up. Zoe into the front court. Pauses at the top of the key. Fires right side. Lurs now. Lurs looking for an inside cut by McDermott, who checked in on the timeout. Now top of the key for Peter Rines. Peter Rines hounded by Vincent. Vincent nearly knocked it away. Here's McDermott with it. High lob pass gets it in for Gary, and Gary will get fouled. They're going to give her a continuation. They're going to say that's on the floor. She tried to grab it and kind of throw it up in one motion, but official right there says that foul's on the floor. It is the fourth on Arlington so far this first quarter. Isabel Stephenson picks up her first foul, and Coach King will take a timeout. 3:31 to go, quarter number one, 11-2. Arlington leads. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll pause for a 30-second break on KJAM.
Let's be real. You make things, you grow things, you do things, you want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back here to Arlington. 11-2 our score on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 3:31 to go, quarter number one. Bulldog basketball on the baseline. Lurs will inbound here for Madison. Lurs looking for someone to come free. Now finds Gary out on the wing. Gary looking right back inside towards Wallowing Bull. Spins on a defender. Fires up a jump shot from 17 feet. Shot no good. McDermott tries to save it from going out of bounds, but it's taken up by the Cardinals. Sprinting the other way is Isabel Stephenson. Now into the corner for Johnson. Johnson spins. Passes out into the hands of Weiss. Weiss for the corner. Three is up and good by Isabel Stephenson. And it's a 14-2 lead for the Cardinals here in this first quarter. 3 minutes yet to play in quarter number one. Gary off for Wallowing Bull, holding with it beyond the wing left side. Looking for inside for Lurs. She'll dribble out between the circles instead. Now fires for McDermott. Lurs between the circles. Pump fakes on a deep three. Looking for someone to come clean inside. Peter Rines does. Didn't realize it right away. Fires up a shot, no good. Rebound, Wallowing Bull, and the putback is in by the Bulldogs center. Cheyenne Wallowing Bull with her first two. And it's a 10-point lead for Arlington now, 14-10. On the drive and the scoop shot, no good for Adeline Stephenson. Wallowing Bull has the rebound. His bodies hit the deck. Hands it off to Gary now. And the senior will bring it up into the front court. Zoe pulls up for a three. Straight away. Got it. Zoe Gary from downtown. It's a 5-0 mini run here by the Bulldogs, stopping the Arlington Cardinals' momentum. They fire a three of their own. That's off the side of the iron. No good. And the rebound by Stephenson. She drives inside with the scoop. Right hand off glass and good for two. 16-7 now with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Zoe brings it up, she stops, wants another three, has another one. Zoe Gary, she'll make it 2 for 2 from deep. And it's a 6-point lead now for the Cardinals, 16-10. Adeline Stephenson pauses, drives on Zoe. Hands off now, Johnson into the paint. Puts it up over Wallowing Bull, shot no good. Zoe fights for and secures the rebound. Now needs to dribble out of traffic in a double team. She will fight her way through that one. Picks up a McDermott screen. Goes behind the back as she crosses the half-court line with 1:20 to play here in quarter number one. Ball in the hands of Zenz. Zenz for Lurs now, top of the key. Bulldogs need some movement on offense. There's Wallowing Bull coming free at the elbow now. She tries to split a double team. Passes out for McDermott. Outside now it's Zenz. Zenz will fire up a three off glass. The bank is open for Candace Zenz, and the lead is 3, 16-13. As the shots falling from beyond the arc. Here's this inside pass. Now back out. 3-point shot for Arlington is up. That one's no good. Wallowing Bull secures a one-handed rebound and then passes out for McDermott. McDermott's got to go. Baseline. Here comes the double team. She let him come into that one. And that's a jump ball. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. Coach Unterbrunner was hoping for a reach-in foul. Didn't get the whistle. Eden Durant checks into the game. Wallowing Bull out here for the Bulldogs. So it's McDermott, Gary, Durant, Lurs, and Zenz on the floor for Madison. Pressure on the inbound into the hands of McDermott. Nearly threw it away. Bulldogs catch a break there. Here's Lurs firing up a long two off the heel of the iron. No good. And the rebound to Arlington. Sprinting into the front court as Johnson goes around Gary. Fires it up inside the paint and puts it in for two. She's got 4 of the 18 now for Arlington. They lead it by 5, 18-13 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 13 seconds to go. Zoe patient as she brings it up. Pass left side into the hands of Durant. Durant for Lurs. She wants a 3. She got it. Lurs with a triple. 4th of the quarter for the Bulldogs. Half-court heave for Arlington's off the mark. And the first quarter ends in a flurry for Madison. 18-16. The Bulldogs trail by 2 here at the end of the first. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. This is Bulldog basketball on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, back in 1 minute.
As an award-winning critical access hospital, Madison Regional Health System is committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system has over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional health care to you and your loved ones. For over 135 years, Madison Regional Health System has made your health our priority, and we have been honored to serve and support our local athletes. Go Bulldogs.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross here. Second quarter in Arlington. It's the Arlington Cardinals 18-16 over the Madison Bulldogs. Arlington was up double digits in that first quarter. And then the Bulldogs started firing in threes. 2 from Zoe Gary, 1 from Candace Zenz, 1 from Carly Lurs. And it put the Bulldogs right back in this one. They trail it by 2 here and have the basketball to open up quarter number 2. Gary will trigger the inbounds here. Arlington showing some pressure on these inbounds passes, force some Bulldogs into turnovers. There's a backdoor cut into the hands of Zenz. Zenz goes down to the baseline. Durant, she's surrounded, tried to pass to McDermott, never really got to her. We're going to get a jump ball and a turnover by the Bulldogs here on the opening possession of quarter number 2. Right idea by Zenz that time. Probably dribbled a little too deep. Was open for an elbow jumper that might have needed to get fired up there. Johnson into the ball game first time here for Arlington. Sony Johnson, freshman. Shot was up no good, and then on the rebound, we're going to get a tie up, and so that'll go back to the Bulldogs here with 7:40 to go in quarter number 2. 18-16 Bulldogs now trying to inbound. It's a 3-on-2 Arlington here. Got 3 defenders to 2 Bulldogs. They take the ball away. Zoe Gary thought she had a block. A late whistle comes in. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Harley Johnson from the Edward Jones free throw line. First foul on Zoe Gary, 4th on the Bulldogs as a team. So each team with 4 fouls here in this one. Free throw is up and no good. Brought to you by Edward Jones. You saving enough? How do you know? Contact Brady or Tyler Wiebe at Edward Jones in Madison today. Second free throw is up. This one drops through for Harley Johnson, who's got 5 of the 19 for Arlington. Here's the full court pressure again by the Cardinals. Bulldogs hand it off to Zenz. Zenz sees her opening, sprints through it. Zenz passes ahead, finds McDermott. McDermott, wanted to go to the baseline, but Durant wasn't open anymore. Play took too long, and Johnson picks it off. She pulls up, fakes in the 3, drives inside, sees Gary, has to get rid of the ball, and the pass is intercepted by McDermott, but then she lost it. Now Zenz trying to take it away from Johnson again, and we're going to get another jump ball, and it's going to stay here with Arlington. Bulldogs forcing all kinds of deflections there, just couldn't secure it. And so it's Arlington basketball, 31 on the shot clock. Isabel Stephenson swings it around left side into the hands of Harley Johnson. Johnson back to Jocelyn Stephenson. Right side for Isabel. Isabel. Hand off for Sony Johnson. Isabel Stephenson trying to wrap a pass through the baseline, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Arlington. Audrey Nelson will check back in. McDermott out here. 6:54 to go in quarter number 2. Bulldogs down by 3. And Ella Peterines will trigger the inbounds. Gave it up, got it right back, and comes into the front court. Here's the double team now, tries to dribble out of it. Ball got knocked away, but it's picked up by Nelson for the Bulldogs. Zenz. Peterines left side. Goes to Zenz on the little give and go. Then a bounce pass through the paint intended for Durant. Never got there. It was poked away by Stephenson. Adeline Stephenson coming back in along with Huntemer for Arlington. I thought that was knocked away by Arlington. It's going to be Cardinal basketball, though. Here comes the Cardinals. Pass off left side. It's Weiss. Weiss fires up along 2. No good. Skying into the air and grabbing the rebound is Nelson for the Madison Bulldogs. Audrey brings it up across the Cardinal logo here with 6:15 to go in the first half. Trailing by 3, 19-16. Pass left side. So we try to post up down low. A lot of hand fighting going on. She comes away, tried to get the ball, but pass came a little late. It was taken away with and lost by Jocelyn Stephenson. And it will stay here with the Bulldogs. Zoe fought her way through that defense, came free, and the pass wasn't anticipated. Waited for her to be open and then threw it, and by the time the ball got there, she wasn't open anymore. There's another one nearly taken away, and a bounce pass that gets to Zenz. Bulldogs not being careful with that ball. Here's a drive now by the Bulldogs. Peterines, she'll be fouled, and that'll send Ella to the Edward Jones free throw line to shoot a pair. Peterines looking for her first points of the ball game here. Chance to make it a 1-point game if she can knock them both down. First free throw is up, short, no good. She's 0-3 from the line here this afternoon. Foul was the 5th on the Cardinals, first on Tanya Weiss. Second free throw up, that one's too strong, and the rebound to Arlington. Johnson with it. Gives it up, Jocelyn Stephenson. Back left side into the hands of Huntemer. Huntemer feeds off for a 3. Up and good by Adeline Stephenson. And Arlington opens a lead back up again at 22-16. Here's Nelson. Bringing it up into the front court. Lost it on the dribble that time. Wasn't knocked away. She just lost the handle but got it back. Gives it to Peterines. Nice crossover. That was Zenz. Giving it up to Peterines now. She waits with it, tries a dangerous pass to Nelson. She has it, fires up a jump shot in traffic and knocks it down. Audrey, difficult too. And it's 22-18, 4-point lead for Arlington here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Pass right side into the hands of Jocelyn Stephenson. Now, driving around a defender is Adeline Stephenson. Couldn't get the shot to go, but got her own rebound. Goes back into the paint again through traffic up off the back of the iron. Ball's batted around. Still loose on the floor. Zoe goes down and grabs a hand on it. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to the Bulldogs. Zenz out as Lurs comes in here for Madison. On the floor along with Durant, Gary, Nelson, and Peterines. Bulldogs play in the first game of a back-to-back in Dells tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. Inbounds pass comes to Audrey Nelson. She'll wait for the other Bulldogs to clear. She walks it up. Nelson, pass left side for Peterines. Directing traffic from the wing. Lurs now with it. Wants to go back to Peterines. High pass into traffic. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Ella. Bulldogs want to run that give and go, but Arlington's collapsing. 3 white jerseys in the middle. Something's got to be open outside. Here's Johnson working against Peterines at the top of the key. Passes left side for Vincent. Vincent skips it across the arc to Huntemer. Huntemer on the baseline drive. Cut off that time by the Bulldogs. Durant on the help D. She'll spin it away for Vincent on the drive. Pardon me, that's Adeline Stephenson with the left hand. She'll put it in. And it's 24-18. Nelson now sprints it into the front court. Nelson with a high dribble, trying to be careful. Now she drives baseline, throws up the shot through some contact. No good. Follows the shot, got her own rebound. Here's Zoe wide open, top of the key for three. Yes! Banks around and drops through. It went front iron off glass and dropped in the third triple for Zoe. She's got 11 of the Bulldogs, 21. It's a three-point game. Arlington with the lead and the basketball. Pass out for Stephenson. Worked around the arc. Top of the key now, holding with it. Huntemer between the circles. Goes left corner for Vincent. Vincent skips a pass over to Harley Johnson. Johnson steps into the paint, throws up the shot off glass. No good. She got fouled, but she was fouled on the floor. So no free throws. That's the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs. Both teams now with 5. Looks like they got Audrey Nelson with a foul. That's her 3rd, so she'll come back out quickly here as McDermott will check in. I don't know what they're waiting for. Yeah, there they go. There was no free throws. So she and Durant check out as Wallowing Bull and McDermott are back in here for Madison. Fresh shot clock for the Arlington Cardinals. Driving now around Gary and floating it up off the glass is Jocelyn Stephenson. Pardon me, that was Jalissa Stephenson. And it's 26-21. Arlington on top. McDermott trying to bring it up into the front court. Nearly lost a handle and then threw it away into the hands of Huntemer. But Huntemer stepped out of bounds as she picked off the pass. And so the Bulldogs will catch a break and will stay here with Madison. Lurs will inbound. Looking for someone. Lobs it in high, intended for Wallowing Bull. Never secured it. Picked off by Arlington. Cardinals coming the other way. And a block shot by Lurs. No, just they're going to say Arlington lost that one out of bounds. Nope, they're saying Madison basketball, and I think Vincent is just now realizing that. She was going down looking to get it. Bulldog basketball. Gary triggers the inbounds to Peter Rines. Throws it ahead, looking for McDermott, but never got to within a foot of her. Picked off by Arlington. Drive up off window by Stephenson is good, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Cardinals. 2:37 to go here, quarter number 2. It's Arlington 28, Madison 21 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. And it's going to be a 1-minute timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break back in a minute on KJAM.
Bank West and knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler. In 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports.
Hey guys, it's Coach Jalen here from Anytime Fitness in Madison, and we want to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. Join Anytime Fitness now and get your 3 weeks of free training. Anytime Fitness is Madison's only 24-hour coaching and fitness facility. When you join, you have access to our staff and equipment to help you reach your fitness goals no matter your schedule or fitness level. Stop in today at Anytime Fitness in Madison and join now to get 3 weeks of training for free. Make healthy happen now at Anytime Fitness in downtown Madison. Go Bulldogs!
2:37 to play here, quarter number 2, 28-21 is the Arlington lead. Macros with you from the MDL broadcast booth. Madison Bulldogs talked in the pregame show about the need to control the basketball, limit turnovers, and that has not been the case here in this first half. But Madison has had a good shooting touch when they've been able to find the open shooters, get it to them without turning the basketball over. Boy, they have knocked down shots, and it's kept them in this ball game. They trail at 28-21, but have the basketball. At Arlington timeout. Possession arrow favors the Cardinals. 2:37 to go here, first half. And the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. Coach Unterbrunner didn't like something she saw as she was getting ready to set up things there off that inbounds play. So Madison takes a quick timeout. We'll pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Kingbrook Rural Water is a solid presence in the area and a strong supporter of area youth with reasonably priced water that is abundant, reliable, safe, and pure. Kingbrook Rural Water in Arlington is here to serve you, providing your water needs for present and future members. Call Kingbrook Rural Water today at 983-5074. Be rid of your water problems. Have great tasting water with a twist of the wrist. Enjoy Kingbrook Rural Water, proud to support area athletics.
So following a pair of timeouts, the Bulldogs inbound. They get it to Zoe Gary, and she'll bring it up here across the half-court line for the Bulldogs. Still with the dribble between the circles. Now on the handoff, here's Peter Rhines with it for Madison, being hounded by Johnson, and she just takes it right away from her, goes coast to coast with a left-handed layup. They're going to wave it off, though. We're going to get a foul on the floor. Is it going to be on Arlington? Yes. We're going to get a foul away from the ball on Huntemer, and it'll wipe away that basket. So it'll be Bulldog basketball on the 6th foul on Arlington, the 3rd on the freshman Huntemer. So the Bulldogs now will inbound again under full court pressure here. Lurs to trigger the inbounds. Peter Rhines leaked out. Lurs' pass was about 15 feet too short. It was the right idea there. Peter Rhines had a 2-3 steps on everybody. The pass well short. Stephenson grabbed it, and then the loose ball foul committed by Peter Rhines. And so that is the second on her, the 6th of the Bulldogs. Madison survived the first turnover, but gives this one away now. On the dribble is Adeline Stephenson. Gave it away, got it right back, drives around with a left-handed layup. Left it short, though. Peter Rhines gets the rebound. In some traffic, she's trying to dribble out. She does. She sprints up on the near side. Now she stops her dribble. Finds Lurs. Lurs passes inside, intended for wallowing ball off her fingertips and out of bounds, or picked off rather, as McDermott took a shot on the other end. We're playing 5-on-4 on the Cardinals side, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Madison as McDermott holding the back of her head. Bulldogs will get 2 subs in as Madison head coach Max Unterbrunner goes down to look at McDermott, who's on the floor on the other side here. It'll be free throws coming up for Arlington with 1:45 to go in quarter number 2. They lead it by 7, 28-21. That foul, by the way, on Peter Rhines was her 3rd. So an injury timeout on the floor. We'll pause. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Be back in a minute on KJAM.
Rusty and Wyland Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyland Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyland Funeral Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
F&M Co-op Oil is a proud supporter of our community activities. For service for your vehicle, fuel, propane, and premium Cenex lubricants, see the professionals at F&M Co-op Oil. Plus, they're your tire headquarters from the smallest cars to the biggest tractors. F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34 in Madison.
Well, following the injury timeout, both free throws made by Arlington, and so it's Bulldog basketball down 30-21. And Madison, before they can get the offense in motion, turns it over again, and we're going to get another foul and 2 more free throw attempts coming up here for Arlington. The Bulldogs just cannot hang on to the basketball. It is turnover city here in Arlington. Madison's been shooting lights out, but they're getting more turnovers than shot attempts here in this first half. Jalissa Stephenson to the Edward Jones free throw line. First one misses. Free throws brought to you by Edward Jones. Are you saving enough? Do you know? Contact Brady or Tyler Wiebe today at Edward Jones in Madison. Second free throw is up. This one is good. Makes it a 10-point lead. Second time Arlington's led by double digits. Madison closed that down to 2 at the end of the first quarter, but now back up to 31-21. With the basketball is Zenz here for Madison, and then over and back on the handoff to Ostis. And another Bulldog turnover. We're going to get Durant up and into this one. Durant checks in, replacing Ostis. Minute 15 to play here in quarter number 2 before we get on to our Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Bulldogs man-to-man on the defense. Oh, what a backdoor cut and a lay-in. A good find to Isabel Stephenson, who puts it in for 2. And then we're going to get a foul, loose ball foul on Arlington. And that's going to walk us down to the other end to shoot free throws. Zoe Gary will head to the Edward Jones free throw line to shoot that 1-and-1 with 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. 33-21, Cardinals with the lead. Zoe with 11 points here in this ball game. Most of that coming in the first quarter. Hits on the front end. It rattles around and drops through just like her three-pointer in the second quarter did. One more coming up here. This one up and falls through. 2-2 from the Edward Jones free throw line. And it's back to a 10-point game. Arlington up 33-23. Quickly into the front court is Stephenson. Leaves it off behind her for a Johnson 3. Off the heel of the iron, no good. Zoe secures the rebound for Madison. Triple team around her. She just wants to dribble and now pass ahead. Yes, here's Zenz. Here's Zenz, the wallowing bull. Dribbles into the paint. Lost it, got it back. Puts up the shot, no good. And rebound to Arlington. Up with it is Johnson. Johnson hesitates. Now kicks out into the corner right side for Stephenson. This is Jalissa off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Gary. Shot clock is off. Final 25 seconds of the first half. Bulldogs chance to get it to single digits. Gary leaves it off for Durant. Durant driving, baseline, stops, dribbles back to the corner, looks for some help. Still looking, spins back to the middle. Bounce pass was intended for Gary, I believe, but it's taken away by Arlington. 5 seconds now across the timeline comes Stephenson. Outside, gets into the hands of Isabel for a 3, and it's good. Isabel Stephenson closes out quarter number 2 with a 3 off a Bulldog turnover, and it's 36-23 as we head to half. A 13-point lead for the Arlington Cardinals. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. Your Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up after this 3-minute break on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
Builders First Source is your trusted source for quality steel building supplied by Metal Sales Manufacturing. Metal Sales has superior service from high-volume production to high-end ultra-custom. Whether your project needs are straightforward or complex, the experts can walk you through every detail while keeping you on schedule and on budget. Stop into Builders First Source in Madison to discuss metal buildings, whether a repair or new. Builders First Source in Madison offers free estimates.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground
and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds. Plant with pride.
If you love the office but you don't want to stare at a screen all day, Bud's Cleanup Service in Madison has a perfect job for you. Join the amazing team at Bud's Cleanup Service. They're looking for applicants to work flexible hours in the office and route work. This position is 40 hours per week with overtime available, plus health, vision, life insurance, and PTO. Feel accomplished and work outside with a great family-oriented business. Apply in person at Bud's Cleanup Service, 114 West Center Street in Madison, or email budscleanup@gmail.com.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member.
Welcome back here to Arlington High School, and welcome in to the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis of Chester. Contact your local field experts today to help you grow smart, increase productivity, and reduce loss. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. 36-23 our score here at halftime. The Arlington Cardinals leading the Madison Lady Bulldogs by 13. Madison has shot the ball very well in the ball game overall. 57% from the field. They are 5 of 5 from three-point range in this ball game, yet trail at 36-23. Why? Well, in large part, 16 steals for the Arlington Cardinals. They have scored 27 of their 36 points off turnovers. 27 points off turnovers in one half of basketball for Arlington. Thanks again in part to those 16 steals. Zoe Gary, good first half. Good really first quarter. She's quieted down a little bit as the Bulldogs were struggling, and herself included, just to kind of get the offense going before they threw it away. But she ends with 13 points, 5 rebounds in that first quarter for Madison. For the Arlington Cardinals, Adeline Stephenson with 9. And Jalen Huntemer with 9 leading the way for Arlington. Madison just 2 of 6 from the Edward Jones free throw line. Arlington 8 of 10 from the line in the first half of basketball. Madison got down very early in this one. They were down by, I think, 11 points pretty early in quarter number 1, but then they got hot from three-point range. Zoe knocked down a couple. Zenz had one. Lurs had one. And they fought their way back into it, trailed just by 2 as we went into the second quarter. Stayed kind of close most of the first, I'll say 3 minutes maybe of that second quarter, and then the turnovers just kept piling up. And, Madison was doing a good job themselves of getting deflections, not necessarily securing it, but at least kind of disrupting the offense in that first part of the second half. But the turnovers just became too much. It was leading to fast break opportunities, and Arlington's offense kind of came alive a little bit at the last 4 minutes of that second quarter. And they pulled away from the Bulldogs here to lead it by 36-23 here at halftime. Again, Madison boys are on the road tonight as well. They will be in T this evening, taking on the T area Titans. We obviously are here, so we do not have coverage of that game tonight. We'll have full stats coming up for you tomorrow morning. Scores on AmazingMadison.com and on the air right here at AM 1390. Dakota State University men and women are at home hosting Valley City State tonight. Those games over on Jam & Country FM 103. Women's game underway right now. Caleb's got those ones for you on FM 103 and AmazingMadison.com. 36-23, Arlington Cardinals with the lead here at halftime. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back to wrap up your Wilbur Ellis halftime show in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and the surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Badger Oil has been a trusted name in southeastern South Dakota for over 30 years. They specialize in auto repair, mobile and Chevron lubricants, propane tank sales and installation, temporary heat sources for construction and fuel, plus propane, gas, and diesel. Whether you need a tank filled for a backyard grill or for your farm or home, Badger Oil can handle all of your needs. They're family-owned and take pride in their customers. Call Badger Oil today at 983-5412. Badger Oil, proud supporters of area athletics.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Conrad Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Welcome back here to Arlington High School. Madison Lady Bulldogs trailing the Cardinals 36-23 as we wrap up this Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Arlington will have the basketball to open up quarter number 3. Cardinals. Bounce pass left side, Huntemer. Huntemer tried to fire inside. Nelson is there to take one away. She pump fakes on the pass and then sprints by a couple of white jerseys into the front court. Actually kind of got blocked a little bit by Zoe that time for making a drive. Gets it up, gets it right back. Goes into the block for Gary. Gary will turn in right shoulder, puts the shot up, no good. I think that one got tipped. No, they'll say that was a clean miss out of bounds. And Arlington basketball here. Early going quarter number 3 from the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. Chris Carper engineering our game back at the KJM studios. Mike Rickey is our statistician tonight, keeping me on my toes. As Arlington with it, passes left side for Johnson. Johnson on the pump fake. Drives inside, try to pass it off last second. It's out of bounds and Bulldog basketball. That one went out of bounds and out of the gym. Went into the entryway here at Arlington. Bulldog basketball, but full court pressure again coming from the Cardinals on this inbound. Lurs got it, gave it back. Dangerous pass. Nelson got it. As Arlington falls away, they pressure on the inbound and then fall back. Ooh, nice backdoor cut past Peter Rhines. Peter Rhines on the drive, too strong. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Arlington. Inbounds pass will come from Nelson here. Lobs it up high to Zoe out between the circles. Pump fakes on the 3. Now wants to get it back over to Nelson. Nelson has it. Zoe screen. Nelson rejects. Drive right side to the baseline. Backing her way in. Turns. Leans it in. Awkward shot is up. No good. She wanted the foul. Doesn't get the call. Wallowing Bull still has it. And Nelson had no clue. She was sprinting back on defense. Wallowing Bull was fighting for it, getting the offensive rebound and putting it back up. And she got fouled, and that'll send Cheyenne to the Edward Jones free throw line to shoot a pair. 2 points in the ball game here for the Bulldogs senior center. The free throw here is up and good. Wallowing Bull with 3 in the ball game now. One more free throw is up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Has a chance for her own rebound, but it goes out of bounds to the Bulldogs bench. And no, they're going to say it was off the hands of Huntemer. Huntemer put a hand on it right before it went out of bounds, and so the Bulldogs are going to get this one back. Inbounds will come from Nelson. Lobs it up Gary. Gary off window, no good. Might have rushed that one just a bit. Picked up by Huntemer. Huntemer fires it ahead for Arlington. Drive inside. Maybe getting away with the travel was Johnson. Pass back outside into the hands of Adeline Stephenson. She drives and scores off glass for 2. 38-24. Cardinals lead here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Zoe will bring it up into the front court here for the Madison. With the left-handed dribble. Passes for Lurs, left wing. Trying to post up is Nelson. Battling down there with a smaller defender on her. She got it. Kicked it back out. Wallowing Bull, and she walked. And that'll give it back to the Cardinals here with 6:24 to play in the third quarter. Stephenson with Nelson in front of her. Passes out right side for Weiss. Weiss to Johnson. Harley with it. Dribbled a couple of times, then passes right side. Great pump fake. Adeline Stephenson runs into a wall in Wallowing Bull. And I thought she was going to get a charge call on that one. Instead, no, it'll be a blocking foul. And that's going to be not free throws. Foul's going to be on Cheyenne. It'll be her first personal, team's first. A blocking foul before the shot attempt. And so Harley Johnson will inbound into the corner. Now out between the circles here for Stephenson. Now into the hands of Weiss. Weiss goes inside. And an and one opportunity for Adeline Stephenson. Peter Rhines came over late, commits the foul. And the bucket is good. And it's a 40-24 lead here for the Cardinals and a chance for one more for Adeline Stephenson, the sophomore. She's got 9 points in the ball game. Make it 10. 41-24. Arlington Cardinals on top here, third quarter. Still just under 6 minutes to go in this third. Drive by Nelson, hands off corner for Lurs. A catch and shoot 3 is no good. Wallowing Bull trying to get the rebound. They're going to get her for a loose ball. And a foul on Madison with 5:44 to play here in the third. Arlington up 41-24. As Harley Johnson crosses the half-court line, picked up by Zenz. Left side for Stephenson. Now swing back over to the right for Weiss. Baseline drive now coming by Johnson. Johnson shot up, no good. Zoe tried to rip the rebound away, but it goes off her hands and out of bounds. She was trying to say it was last touched by Johnson, but it'll stay here with the Cardinals. Zoe thought she was going to get a hand in there to deflect that inbounds pass, but instead Arlington has it. Here's the drive up off the glass by Johnson, no good. Wallowing Bull rebounds and gives it away to Gary. Pass ahead now to Nelson. Nelson. Pass left side, Wallowing Bull. Cheyenne waits with it. Now try to pass top of the key, and a loose ball foul going to be committed by Huntemer. Or no, I thought. Yeah, it was. No, pardon me. It's on the Bulldogs. They're going to call the foul on Lurs, and Coach Hunterbrunner down there saying, all Carly did was get run into. Cardinal basketball here. leading 41-24 in this third quarter. Pass right side for Weiss. Now back between the circles for Huntemer. Huntemer on the drive. Blocked away by Gary. Then she saves it from going out of bounds. And it's into the hands of Arlington. It was Huntemer that saved it. And then on the drive comes Johnson. She's going to get fouled. No, pardon me, that was Jalissa Stephenson. She'll step to the Edward Jones free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul's going to be on Zoe. That is her third personal foul. Team's fifth here already in this third quarter. Bulldogs did a pretty good job of not fouling in the first half. Now 5 fouls. We're not even halfway through the third quarter here. Subs for Arlington. Emma Spildy checking into the ball game for the first time. Isabel Stephenson, the 8th grader, back in for the Cardinals as well. They lead at 41-24 here midway through quarter number 3. Jocelyn Stephenson, second free throw up and out. And then the rebound out of bounds. Should be Bulldog basketball, yep. Bulldogs will inbound under pressure. No one guards the ball. Arlington has 3 defenders trying to guard the main area. They'll double team Zoe. They'll lob it up towards Zoe. It's kicked around a few times and picked up by Arlington. Bulldogs trying to force it into a double team, and Arlington takes it away. Cardinals, Stephenson with it between the circles. Passes left side for Vincent. Vincent back to Stephenson now. Pump fakes, drives, free throw line, leaves it off for Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out for a Spildy 3. Front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Gary. Throws it ahead for Lurs. Lurs passes ahead looking for Wallowing ball. Never got to her, a little too far out in front. Out of bounds off the Bulldogs. It'll be Cardinal basketball as Durant checks in. Cheyenne will get a break here with 4:12 to go in quarter number 3. And a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 41-24 is the score here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We'll take a timeout with them back in 1 minute on KJAM.
State Bank and mission to help your money work together, help you your money goals and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and, of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Welcome back here to Arlington. 41-24 our score on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Over on Jammin' Country FM 103, things are going much better for the Dakota State University women. They lead Valley City 25-1 in the second quarter. Here in the third quarter, it's Arlington 41, Madison Bulldogs 24. And Arlington with the basketball following the timeouts. With it is Johnson. Johnson on the handoff. Stephenson, right side, back to Johnson. Wants a 3 right wing. Left it short, no good. Out of bounds, and Bulldog basketball. Pressure coming again and again. You're going to see basically a double team on Zoe. Someone else has got to step up here. They're going to get a pass into Zenz. Zenz has it taken away by Arlington. Then a pass forced inside, picked off by Nelson for the Bulldogs. Nelson trying to size up a double team. She steps around it, throws back into the corner for Durant. Lost a handle on it, got it back. Durant drives inside. Floater is up too strong and rebounded by the Cardinals. Vincent pass quickly ahead for Adeline Stephenson. Outside. And now left corner, it's Isabel. Wants a 3. She's got 2 already. Can't hit here. Zoe with the rebound for Madison and then took a shot to the face. So Gary with a rebound, and Arlington made her earn it. Second foul on the Cardinals here in this third quarter. Sonny Johnson and Jalissa Stephenson back into the ball game now for Arlington. 3:24 to go, third quarter here. Zoe to trigger the inbound. Gets it into Nelson, then back to Gary, and they'll let Zoe bring it up. She dribbles over to the left. Waits with it. Now passes right side for Lurs. Lurs. Free throw line for Zenz. Zenz drives inside and got fouled. She gave a little pump fake, got Spildy in the air, and then got fouled as she tried to make her way inside. Zen sometimes is the best Bulldog at driving into the paint, or the most aggressive at driving into the paint. She's 5'3". She's the shortest player on the floor at any time, but she's got that mentality, and if she can get fouled like that, it's going to work out. Oh, nice pass. Gary inside for Nelson. Shot too strong. Got her own rebound, got fouled. And it'll be 2 shots coming up from the Edward Jones free throw line for Audrey Nelson. It's a frustrating game for her. She's been in foul trouble for most of it. Chance to get some points here from the free throw line, brought to you by Tyler and Brady Wiebe at Edward Jones in Madison. First free throw, no good. One more here for Nelson. This one is up. It's off the iron, no good. Gary going to track down the rebound in the corner. Tried to pass inside, but it's tipped away, and then we're going to get another loose ball foul on Audrey. And that's going to be foul number 4 on Nelson. They'll get Ostis up off the bench. She'll check in at the next whistle. Cardinal basketball here, under 3 to play. Third quarter, they lead at 41-24. Pass left side for Elizabeth Rowan into the game for the first time. Here's Johnson now. Sonny Johnson back outside for a Vincent 3. No good. Over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. And we'll get Ostis into the ball game. Replacing Nelson here with 2:37 to play, third quarter. Full court pressure again as Gary inbounds. Gets it into Ostis. Right back to Zoe now. It's been the formula the last couple of times, and it's worked. Trying to break that pressure on the inbounds. Gary did not see what she thought she was going to see from Lurs. Miscommunication by the Bulldogs, and the ball thrown away. Arlington comes back. Isabel Stephenson picks up her dribble. Double team comes. She gets away to Jalissa Stephenson, rather. Now into the corner for Rowan. Rowan back to Stephenson. High pass, Vincent now free throw line. Vincent trying to bounce pass inside, taken away by Ostis. Ostis throws it ahead, finds Durant. Durant puts it up from 10 feet. The runner is good. Breaks the Cardinal run. 41-26. Cardinals lead here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Pass left side for Sonny Johnson. Right side for Vincent. Now out for Stephenson. Isabel on the drive inside. Got fouled. And that'll be free throws coming up for Isabel Stephenson, the 8th grader. Foul on the Bulldogs. That'll be their 7th team foul. It's going to be, I believe, on Eden Durant. That'll be her first personal. Jalen Huntemer, the freshman for Arlington, back into the ball game. Free throw for the Cardinals. Stephenson, high arcing free throw on the 1-and-1 is no good. But she gets her own rebound as it hits off the front of the iron. Out to Johnson now. Hand off for Huntemer. Huntemer drives in, kicks it outside for Stephenson. Jalissa. And then we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach King. Didn't like what she was seeing offensively there, so she will take a timeout with 1:30 to go here in quarter number 3. It's Arlington 41, Madison 26. We're back after a 1-minute break on KJAM.
Kings Lanes and Schmitty's Bar and Grill of Arlington are proud supporters of Arlington Cardinal Athletics. Take a break at Schmitty's for your favorite basket of foods, from roasted chicken to delicious burgers and much more. Kings Lanes is a full-service pro shop and lanes open for your bowling needs. Discounts are available for bowling outings or for groups or parties. Give them a call at 605-983-5945. Open 7 days a week. Kings Lanes and Schmitty's Bar and Grill on Main Street in Arlington. Proud supporter of Arlington Cardinal Athletics.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. 41-26 is our score. Cardinals with the lead on top of the Madison Lady Bulldogs. Cardinals with the basketball following that timeout. 20 seconds now on the shot clock as Huntemer goes between the circles. Stephenson wants to drive left side. Got around Durant, but left the shot short. Durant rebounds. And then throws it away, and it's taken up by Johnson, and Sonny Johnson lays it in for two. 43-26, Cardinals on top as Zoe brings it up into the front court, hands away for Zenz. Over to Ostis. Ostis, left side for Gary. She'll fire up a quick three, no good. And the rebound hauled in by Rowan for the Cardinals. Pass goes into the corner, left side, Huntemer. Huntemer lost it, but got it back, threw it outside for a three from Sonny Johnson, and that one's good. That's a 20-point lead now for the Cardinals as we play the final 30 seconds here of the third quarter. Gary walks it across the timeline and now waits. 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Lurs, free throw line for Zenz. Zenz bounce pass outside Ostis. Back to Lurs now. Pump fakes in a deep three. Passes inside, finds Durant. Durant up off glass and connects. Two for Eden Durant. And it's 46-28. Now 8 seconds to go here, third quarter. Cardinals into the hands of Huntemer. Huntemer around a screen, into the paint, puts it up off glass, rolls off as time expires in the third quarter. 46-28, Arlington with the lead here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. A fourth quarter basketball coming up after a 1-minute break on KJAM.
Success on the field requires focus, determination, and teamwork. Krug Products wishes good luck to the area players, coaches, and student managers this season. Krug Products has been serving the Madison area since 1947. They have a large inventory of hydraulic hose ends, and adapters. Krug Products also makes custom hoses for LP gas, air conditioning, and power washers. Krug Products, a proud supporter of community activities. Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth here in Arlington. 46-28. The Arlington Cardinals lead the Madison Lady Bulldogs. First action for Madison since back in the 17th of December in their entering our classic victory. Bulldogs with the basketball to start quarter number 4. Nelson on the floor along with Wallowing Bull, Peter Rhines, Gary, and Lurs starting 5 back on the court here for the Bulldogs. Zoe with the basketball, corner left side. Takes a step towards the baseline. Fadeaway J, no good. Follows the shot with her own rebound. The floater is up with the right hand and in. Zoe Gary with 15 now in the ball game, leading the Bulldogs here. Half of their 30 in the contest. 46-30 is the Arlington lead. Johnson dribbles around a screen to the right side. Passes back to Huntemer between the circles. Left side for an Adeline Stephenson three. Good. 3 ball by the Cardinals. Adeline Stephenson's up to 17 now in the ball game. 49-30. Cardinals lead. As Gary passes right side, Nelson. Nelson looks middle, nothing there. And now comes back top of the key to Lurs. Gary trying to fight her way free, gets it in the paint, and the right-handed floater is good from point-blank range. Back-to-back buckets in the paint for Zoe Gary. Drive now by Adeline Stephenson. Outside left side. Long two is no good. And rebounded by Zoe here for the Bulldogs. Gary directs traffic as she comes up. Right side for Nelson. Nelson feeds inside Peter Rhines, and she got fouled, and that'll send Ella back to the Edward Jones free throw line. Brought to you by Tyler and Brady Wiebe at Edward Jones in Madison. First free throw for Peter Rhines, who's gotten to the line today, just hasn't been able to knock him down. She misses on the front end here. Mentioned that DSU women's game. Yeah, they're doing pretty good against Valley City right now, up 39-5. DSU women over on Jam & Country FM 103. Peter Ryan misses on the second attempt, and the rebound to the Cardinals. Drive inside, going coast to coast. Rebound and a drive. It's Harley Johnson laying it in for two. 9 in the ball game now for Johnson. And it's 51-32. Arlington on top of the Bulldogs. Hand off to Wallowing Bull, top of the key. Wallowing Bull dribbles with the left hand back over, hands it off to Lurs. Lurs around a screen. Gets the spin around to lose the defender. Puts up the shot and just inside the arc, no good. Wallowing Bull rebounds. Wallowing Bull now looking to pass. Finds Lurs off her fingertips. Ball's loose. Picked up by the Cardinals. Pong pass ahead. Nelson's arms able to knock it away and out of bounds. She broke up the fast break, but the ball stays with the Arlington Cardinals. 5:48 to play here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs kept this one close in the first quarter, but it's been all Arlington most of the way. Jalissa Stephenson out between the circles for Adeline Stephenson. Hands it off for a three-point shot attempt from Jalissa. Shot no good. Long rebound tapped out Huntemer for Arlington. Pardon me, that's Adeline Stephenson. She drives up off the window. We got a foul. Are they going to count that one? No signal yet. They're going to say 1-1. No, not going to count the basket. Foul was on Nelson, and that's her fifth. She is fouled out. So Zenz will come back in as Audrey fouls out. Been a tough night for her in foul trouble. Just one basket in the ball game. Actually, 2 free throws for her 2 points today. 1-1 now for Adeline Stephenson, and the front end is no good. Rebounded by Gary for the Bulldogs. Zoe, double team comes. She needs some help. Finds Lurs, and she actually got fouled as she tried to pass it away. That'll be the 6th foul on Arlington. Bulldogs will inbound again here. Foul was on Stephenson, her first. And Arlington going to back things off on the pressure here on the inbounds a little bit. Pass comes into Peter Rhines. And she brings it up across the half-court line here for the Bulldogs. Feeds off for Lurs. Lurs on the right wing. Gary trying to call for the ball down to the block. Free throw line. It's Zenz outside Peter Rhines again. Feeds it in for Wallowing Bull. Shot no good. Rebound to Gary on the other side of the rim. And Gary gets fouled as she tried to put it back up. That'll be 2 shots for the Bulldogs senior Zoe Gary. 17 points in the ball game for Zoe tonight. First free throw is up and good. 5:02 to play here, fourth quarter. Make sure to join us for the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Hoping to get Madison assistant Tyler Tappy up in that one. Free throw by Gary, short off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Arlington, sprinting into the front court. Stephenson, what a layoff! And they're going to wave off the basket. We're going to get a charge. Adeline Stephenson commits the offensive foul as she was trying to drive and pass it off. She did make the pass through traffic, but they'll call her for the offensive foul. Bulldog basketball. Yeah, the officials not sure what the scoreboard operator was having problems with. The official kind of pointed the fouls on 3, the fouls on 3, the fouls on 3. And now they finally figured it out. Oh, the foul's on 3. Got it. Maybe he thought 33. He was flashing it up there so many times. Gary on the inbound pass here. Gets it off to Lurs. Zone being applied by Arlington. Gary dribbles out between the circles. Passes high left side, Peter Rines. Peter Rines corner for Zenz. Pass was off the mark and out of bounds. Off her hands. Bulldogs' passes just have not been sharp. Even the pass from Gary to Peter Rines was high. So another turnover on the Bulldogs, 51-33. Arlington with the lead here. Pass left side for Huntemer. Now out to the right side for Harley Johnson. Johnson drives into the paint, leaves a bounce pass through the paint into the hands of Weiss. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Stephenson. Adeline shot no good. Fights for her own rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball. It'll stay here with Arlington. Eden Durant comes into the ball game, wallowing bull out. 4:20 to play here in the fourth. 51-33. Arlington leads on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Pass out into the corner left side for Adeline Stephenson. Now right wing, it goes for Weiss. Her pass inside, picked off by Gary. Gary stops, pulls up, transition 3, got it. Zoe with 21 for a game high here tonight. And halfway through the fourth quarter, it's 51-36 Cardinals. Pass inside by Stephenson to Harley Johnson. She spins her way through the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, Peter Rines for the Bulldogs. Peter Rines trying to drive past the traffic here, and we're going to get a foul on Arlington, and that will be free throws on the other end for Peter Rines. A chance for Ella to break the jinx here from the Edward Jones free throw line that she's had tonight. There's been a lid on that rim for her. 1-1 here for the Bulldogs. And the 5'7" junior Peter Rines. Front end of the free throw is up. Spins out, no good. And the basket remains closed for Ella tonight. Harley Johnson. Drive off into the corner. Leaves away for Adeline Stephenson. Step back 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Another Zoe Gary rebound. She dribbles out of traffic. And out to the top of the key. She wants to test the heat. Long distance pull-up 3 is good. Another one for Zoe up to 24 here in the ball game. 51-39. Bulldogs trailing here with 3 minutes to play. Drive inside by Stephenson. Zoe went for the strip there as she made a move to the basket. Got called for the foul. That'll be the 4th on Zoe. And the 9th team foul on the Bulldogs. So a 1-1. Coming up here for Arlington's Adeline Stephenson. Bulldogs of DeSmet are in the house. They're going to play the Arlington boys coming up. You're going to see over the next few weeks, I think, quite a few of these games that were postponed. And so a lot of these B schools that don't usually play double headers are playing split double headers. Had one last night in Coleman. First free throw was good. Second one is, well, I guess they gave her the shooting foul. I thought the initial signal was a 1-1. She missed the first free throw, made the second, so it wasn't a 1-1. And a timeout taken by Arlington. 3:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 52-39. Cardinals leading the Bulldogs. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 on KJAM.
Let's be, you make, grow things, you do things, you want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust, real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
3:21 to play here, fourth quarter. Madison Bulldogs trail it by 13, 52-39. As the Bulldogs inbound into the hands of Ella Peter Rines, pardon me here. Peter Rines trying to find Gary. Freed up. She passes inside, intended for Lurs, who was posting up, and ball knocked away by Stephenson, Adeline Stephenson. And it stays here with the Bulldogs. Zoe will trigger the inbounds from the baseline, lobs it out top for Lurs. Lurs waiting, looking for, trying to find Gary here. Hands it off to her now. Gary pump fakes it of what would have been a real deep three. Now she steps back, finds Durant. Durant passes top of the key, Peterine. She'll fire up a high arcing three. Oh, and it went off the glass and halfway down and then popped back out, and it's been that night for Ella Peterines. And then the ball out of bounds off the Bulldogs, and it'll be Arlington basketball, 2:38 to go. Had that three gone down, it would have made things interesting. A little flurry of the threes by the Bulldogs would have made it a 10-point game with 2:30 to go. Instead, it's a 13-point game, and Arlington's got the basketball out between the circles into the hands of Isabella Stephenson. Into the post now for Johnson. Johnson spins around with the right hand, too strong. Rebound to Arlington. Pass back outside. Here's Isabella Stephenson faking on a three, driving inside. Zoe has to let her go by a little bit with 4 fouls. Didn't want to foul out right there, and she gets the lay-in for 2. 2:05 to play here, fourth quarter, 54-39. Arlington on top. Ball knocked away from Gary. Saved right back into her hand. She'll pull up for a deep three. Misses off the front of the iron, no good. Arlington rebound. Durant tried to force a jump ball. Comes to the Cardinals instead. Sprinting into the front court is Adeline Stephenson. Reverses tracks right side for Isabel. Now between the circles, Vincent. Arlington working a little clock. Now a drive inside, kick back out for Weiss. Back into the hands of Johnson now. Isabel Stephenson on the drive. Outside for Adeline. Adeline with 10 on the shot clock. She drives. She kicks outside. Isabel for a three. That's no good. Rebound is loose and picked up by Zenz for the Bulldogs. Dribbles out of some traffic, and her pass intended for Lurs is knocked out of bounds. 1:15 to play here in this ball game. A Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up. Oh, I thought it was knocked out of bounds. No, we got a foul call. And so that'll walk things down to the other end. And the Bulldogs will shoot 2. It'll be Candace Zenz, the 5'3" junior guard, to the Edward Jones free throw line. Zen's first free throw is up and no good. Yeah, that's a double bonus. Officials, I don't even think realized it. So front end no good. And now the subs come in for Arlington. They're bringing in Spildy, Sonny Johnson, and Rowan back in. And timeout taken by Madison. 1:15 to play here in quarter number 4. 54-39. Arlington on top. Timeout on the floor for Madison. We'll pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
An award-winning critical access hospital, Madison Regional Health System is committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system has over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional health care to you and your loved ones. For over 135 years, Madison Regional Health System has made your health our priority, and we have been honored to serve and support our local athletes. Go Bulldogs.
1:15 to play here, fourth quarter. Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. 54-39. Arlington Cardinals leading the Madison girls. First game for Madison since back on the 17th of December, and they'll play back-to-back because we will be in Del Rapids tomorrow night, back in Dakota 12 conference action for the Madison Lady Bulldogs. Game time scheduled for 4:30. F&M Co-op pregame show about 4:15 if that timing holds true tomorrow afternoon, right here on AM 1390 and online at amazingmadison.com. One more free throw coming up here for Candace Zenz from the Edward Jones free throw line. The junior's free throw is up and good. Banked in and rattled home. And a 14-point lead for Arlington. Minute and change to go here. That's going to be a foul on Lurs. She did not know that Sonny Johnson was set up there, and Lurs ran her over with authority. And so that'll be a couple of free throws here for Arlington on the other side. Johnson, the freshman, has got 5 points in the ball game. This is a good Arlington team here. It's got a lot of good, players with youth to them. There's only one senior on this Arlington roster. That's Tanya Weiss. Free throw is up. First one missed. Second one rims out no good. Durant rebounds. And now dribbles away from some traffic, looking for help. Leaves it off for Zenz. Zenz across the timeline. Pass right side. Durant with under a minute to go. Durant looking for Gary. Dangerous pass inside. Zoe almost had it, and it's taken away by Arlington, though. And timeout by the Cardinals. They want to get one more sub in, as freshman Kaylin Olschmidt is into the ball game. Final seconds here of this fourth quarter. Arlington with the basketball and the lead by 14 at the final 40 seconds. Three-pointer up from the wing is up, no good. And then rebounded by Durant for the Bulldogs. She'll give it away to Zoe. Zoe with 24 in the ball game here. She calls out traffic. Passes left side for Lurs. She'll pop a three, and good. That's the second three for Lurs in the ball game. Carly's got 6. As we're under 10 seconds as this ball comes across the timeline here. Arlington can dribble it out and pick up the win by the final score of 54-43. Arlington with the victory. Their 4th in a row. They improved to 4-2, while the Madison Bulldogs fall to 1-2. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. Your Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up after a 3-minute break on KJAM.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground, your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers
time of
And welcome back here. We're having a little technical difficulty as we come back on the air, but we got it figured out. We lost power briefly, but hey, we are back here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Your final score tonight, the Madison Lady Bulldogs fall 54-43 to Arlington here on the road in Arlington against the Cardinals. Madison assistant Tyler Tappy is with us here in our Mustang Seeds postgame show. Team really shot the ball well tonight. Turnovers got the better of you in a team that, put some pretty aggressive guard play, especially on those inbounds passes. And when you could get into the offense, it seemed like good things were happening, but getting there was tough.
Yeah, that's been what we've been working on in practice, too. We knew they were going to be a tough, physical, scrappy team. And, it showed tonight. They have an intense coach out of SCSU, and she coaches them well. So, again, that's just something we got to keep improving on as we go on farther into the season. And, just step by step, hopefully we get better at that.
One thing you can't say, this is a team that can shoot. When you do get into the offense, you guys end up shooting 44% from the field. I think you were over 50% from three-point range in this one. And, it wasn't just Zoe, Lurzen knocking down some shots. But if you can get into that offensive rhythm, there's players that can score.
No, yeah, we have a couple of good shooters on the team, and obviously Zoe leads the way. But we got a couple of girls in foul trouble tonight, and we had girls that step off the bench, and we've been talking about confidence all year, and just have the confidence to let us shoot. I think if other girls are shooting, that's just going to free up our other players, Zoe, Audrey, a little bit more. So we encourage shooting, have the confidence to shoot, and I think we did a good job with that tonight for the most part.
Especially that first quarter. They opened up that 10-point lead, whatever it was, right away, and then we came out and just boom, 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 knocked some shots down, and kind of made it. Arlington might have thought, boy, we got this thing in the first 2 minutes, and it made it a game there for the first half.
Yeah, and that's just kudos to the girls off the bench coming, because we had, I think, Audrey and Ella in foul trouble right away, and I'm proud of those girls that came off the bench and looked to score and had a couple nice assists, and that's just something that now we know going into the year. And that's the thing to keep in mind. We've only had 2 games.
Right.
So, it's been a learning curve. And our JV girls only have had 1 game. So, we're still learning. And hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better, too, at some of those aspects.
And I imagine, too, that, the practice has been tough to even get in with the weather and the way things have been going. So, not only that you're not playing games, but how much time are you even able to get on the court with them?
Exactly. I was talking with Coach Unterbrunner earlier this week, and I said, we've had a lot of practices, and she was like, actually not really, because we've had a lot of them cancel. I'm like,
right.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it's been tough to kind of get our mindsets constantly on and off, ready for a game, and then it gets canceled. So, tomorrow now we have Dells. I don't think that's going to be canceled, so we should be ready to go for tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully we can, get the rest of the 17 games or whatever we've got left. It's going to be a lot of games here in the month of January, including tomorrow night in Del Rapids when the Bulldogs play again 4:30 tomorrow night. Tyler, thanks for coming up here and talking to us today. We'll see you in the team again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tyler Tappy with us here in our Mustang Seeds post-game show on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Arlington girls again with the 54-43 win over the Madison Lady Bulldogs. Madison, as we said, did shoot 44% from the field overall in this one, but those points off turnovers, 32 points off turnovers for Arlington in the ball game. Arlington led by Adeline Stephenson. She had 18. Jalissa Stephenson also in double digits with 10 tonight. Zoe Gary, 24 points, 13 rebounds, leading the way for the Bulldogs. Carly Lurs had 6 points for Madison. Ella Peterines with 5 for the Bulldogs tonight. Bulldogs did out-rebound Arlington 34-28 in the ball game. So the Madison girls again fall to 1-2. Next up for the Madison Lady Bulldogs tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. It's a trip to Del Rapids to take on the Quarriors. we'll have the game for you. 4:30 tip-off time right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Right now, going on over on our sister station, Jammin' Country FM 103. It's a Dakota State University men's and women's doubleheader. Caleb Gill's got the call for you on FM 103. And it's been a good game so far for the DSU Lady T's. They lead Valley City 45-10 in the first game of that doubleheader. It's in the third quarter. Men's game to follow on Jammin' Country. Another doubleheader coming up tomorrow afternoon for the DSU men and women as well. That's going to do it for our broadcast here in the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Again, our final score is Arlington 54, the Madison Bulldogs 43. We'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon from Del Rapids. For everyone at KJM Sports, including Chris Carper engineering the game back at the KJM studios in downtown Madison, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your Friday night.
Thank you for listening to Bulldog Basketball on Dakota's Best AM 1390. For stats and highlights of today's game, visit AmazingMadison.com.